Can't see your slide.
Oh, yes, sorry. Oh, mamma mia, sorry. Mamma mia, sorry. Thank you, Francesca. You can see me? Francesca, you
yes,
can now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, the project so the project, the consortium is composed by 9 partners. Our institute, which has been presented by Professor Occhiuzzi, then the National Confederation for Handcrafts and Small and Medium Enterprises in Ravenna, Rijeka Development Agency PoWER Limited, the center, the 4th partner, the Center for Economic, Technological and Environmental Development with head in Sarajevo, the European Affairs Fund Vojvodina, the Cooperation and Development Institute in Tirana, CDI, the Dures Municipality, and the Center for Research and Technology, Hellas, in Greece. The Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Thesprotia. These partners cover 6 nations, the indicated ones, and 6 pilot cases have been developed in our project. Ravenna, Bari, Rijeka, Brčko, Dures, and Igumenica. So the main objective of the project was to define and apply and testing a methodology and a strategy, supporting the evaluation of the Adrian ports into the innovation hub. And this will bring 3 other sub-objectives, let me say. The process that has been activated will bring other sub-objects, fostering the cooperation among key local stakeholders, create a holistic innovation environment, and trigger circular economy, circular collaborative processes. The virtual cycle we wanted to activate support the evolution of ports into innovation hubs, thus fostering the rise of an Adrian-sized innovation system for the whole area. The outputs are the definition and application of the methodology of a strategy, a long-term strategy, an innovation hub, the activation of an innovation hub network, which has been formalized, and PoWER ICT platform, which has supported our activity and which will follow the development of, which will support the development of the network in the following. So now, the PoWER methodology. The PoWER methodology is based on 3 main phases: need mapping, solution, and ideas scouting, scenarios foresight. Just a few words about each one of these phases. The first phase is composed by 4 sub-activities: data gathering for collecting quantitative, qualitative, behavioral data related, also focused on the area, on the Ionian Adriatic area. Focusing, the activity of focusing is for settle local thematic needs on the basis of the data gathered in the previous phase. Clustering that for defining a list of needs, global and local, transnational, starting from the local needs, that is the needs shared among all the ports participating in the exercise. That's a bottom-up, this has been a bottom-up approach. The second phase is aimed at finding innovative solutions and ideas addressing the need detected in the previous phase. It is composed by two activities, call for solutions and gaming section. Call for solution involved entrepreneurs and researchers for individuating new solutions. In gaming section, students were involved from high schools and university to take the role to simulate the role of entrepreneurs, and they have been, of course, accompanied by a facilitator, an expert. Their aim was to design a business idea addressing the needs collected. The third and final step is a more complex one, is scenarios foresight. So starting from consolidated definition and methodology for foresight activities, we have performed an exercise. We have carried an exercise, a foresight exercise, for preparing the ground for future actions to be taken in order to renovate the porteres according to their needs. The activities have been preparing the ground. The activities composing the foresight exercise were preparing the ground, composed by a benchmarking analysis on the investigated topic. Horizon scanning, which twinned two activities, a SWOT analysis of each port involved, and the results of collection of information by means of a Horizon questionnaire, a specific questionnaire for our aim. The third activity was envisioning. Local panels have been set up according to the STEEP framework. That is, the members were from professional sectors like social, technological, environmental, economic, and political. And they have worked according to the Delphi method, which has been really important in this period because it does not require the face-to-face meeting of the panels. The short midterm scenarios development was for what the first result of the foresight panel, the previously defined panel, which has a lab produced by the envisioning activities. And this was, these panels were composed by the previous panels extended with members from the stakeholders community. Then longer-term scenarios were being developed from previous, so medium-term scenarios framed in a long-term evolution enriched by a stronger and more comprehensive strategic perspective. This is aimed to provide a guidance to stakeholders and policymakers involved in the long-term transition process. This long-term strategy has been signed by all the actors supporting us because they will engage, they want to engage its actual want to be engaged in the actual implementation of the strategy. Now, the power strategy. The power strategy is a shared steering instrument for the evolution of ports into innovation hub. It is the result of a joint actions aimed at capitalizing the result of the process carried out by the power consortium at local level and at identifying the common strategic challenges to be tackled. After the project finalization. It is composed of 4 evolution pathways: port as logistic hubs, characterized by enhancement of logistic services with the aim of increasing port operations, enhancement of port operation spaces, which may take the way of an optimization of available spaces and facilities or the extension of existing port areas. Then port as digital hub. Digital transition has been considered as an enabler of development along the other pathways. Enhancement of existing processes, such as port logistics, is the first activities performed for this characterization of the strategy. Launch and then launch of the new actions. The following pathway is port as sustainable hub. The element characterizing it have been showcased with a wide range of available technologies connected to the energy efficiency and sustainability, and testbed for innovative technology and process and the construction of energy infrastructure. At the end, the port is economic hub, characterized by the enhancement of touristic facilities, for example, marina, restaurant, terminal for passengers, touristic offer and services fostering nautical tourism, connections with the island, or onshore touristic destination and touristic logistics. Other element was promoting the territorial economy, favoring the setting up of joint initiatives. The future of cultural and creative businesses for above tourism has to be underlined. The Innovation Hub Network. The innovation during the 3 years of implementation of the PoWER project, we carried out articulated a stakeholders engagement. We engaged, of course, the demand side and the offer side, and then we performed a matchmaking activities to make them to cooperate in outlining scenario, common future scenarios. This commitment was sealed by signing by the signature of local agreements, local protocols, PoWER and the PoWER protocol. This was considered the activation, the formal activation of the Innovation Hub networks. And I can say that yesterday we had a first meeting with those contributors of the Innovation Hub network of our processes. The platform, the last, the fourth result was the PoWER platform, which is accessible to the URL indicated. This platform was used for supporting us in the implementation of the project, and it is meant to be a showcase of advancement and results, and as an archive of tools for the replication of the methodology. So it is a repository for news, power events, and need maps, and we have used it for, and we can use it again for call for solution submission and management ideas, and to collect ideas and solutions. And it contains an analytic description of the PoWER methodology. So as a synthesis, I can show you the slide which indicates the local needs, starting from the bottom. The local needs we have collected, the solution elaborated, the ideas, and so on, till at the top, the transnational network which has been built. This is all I can say as for the implementation of the PoWER project. Just now a couple of slides to say that the last semester of the project, so we are concluding this activity the last day of December. We have been involved in a thematic cluster organized, promoted by the Joint Secretariat, by the program, and we belonged to the cluster 1, Blue Growth and Related More Growth, coordinated by Professor Nikitakos, who is the coordinator, whose university is lead partner of the Neorion project. At the left, you have the participating projects, and to the right, the two main outputs we are now finalizing for from this cluster: the policy paper and the identification of new ideas, bottom ideas for the new for the program in the next few years. Now, I would like to conclude showing you very quickly the synthesis of the workshop. Yesterday, as I told you, have had a first day, closed door days with which involved the partners and the people who signed the protocols and the agreements. And we had, we coordinated a subscriber workshop whose discussion was developed along 3 topics, those here indicated. The result of the first topic were increasing, as you can see, the increasing what came out from the discussion were the following bullet: increasing capability of ports, keeping the momentum generated by PoWER, of course, and joining forces and building synergies, and so on. So I'd like to show you very quickly, even if this is the very synthetic output of the second topic. So keep on working on the energy-related issues, local observatories, create local observatories to define scenarios and outlook implementation. And last one was concerning the next topic to be investigated through the PoWER methodology. So to use the ICT tool, to define ICT tools for improving management, ICT enabling technologies for improving management and efficiency of operation, transport and mobility, green and environment issues, and capacity building, also through the engagement of university schools. And the last but not least, domain application, domain sector, applicative domain, sorry, is tourism-related issues. I think that could be all. And now I would like to give the floor to, just 1 minute that I share the screen.